Okay, so now we're working on the second thing for review, and that is to write an exact equation that includes the stretch factor. So I have a picture of a polynomial here, and the first thing we need to figure out is what degree it is. And if you go back to a slide from last week, I think it was Monday, we talk about the different degrees that are possible. This is a picture of an x to the third graph. It kind of looks like a cursive N or a capital N or a sideways S. X to the fourths look like W's, and X to the fifths are like W's with an extra hump in it, or extra curve. So this is an X to the third, which means that I'm going to have three X intercepts, and I can see them all right down here. So I got one at -2, one at 2, and one at 3. So when I take these, first let's figure out who these all are. So here's -2, here's 2, and here's 3. I went ahead and labeled the x-intercepts on there. Now I need to put them back in their factored form. And that's where you set them all opposite to whatever they were. So we're going to have y equals, and then the first one here is a -2. So that means in parentheses, it was a +2. So x plus 2. This one over here is a +2, so I'm going to have x minus 2 in parentheses, and then x minus 3. The last thing we need to do is figure out what the stretch factor is, and that's my a value, and a is typically located right after the equal sign and before all of the factors. So I'm just going to go ahead and write this all down again with a in here. Okay, so now I'm going to take a point off the graph. It cannot be any of these x-intercepts. It has to be a point somewhere else, not on the x-axis. So I have one up here, 0, 24. I'm going to go ahead and plug this into my equation. 24 is y, so then I have a, and I'm plugging 0 in everywhere for x. So there it is with all the zeros in. And our job now is to find a. So if I go ahead and simplify all of these on the right side, I have 24 equals a times 2 times -2 times -3. And if we do all our math over there, I'll have 2 times 2 is 4, times 3 is 12, negative times negative is a positive. So 24 equals, I'm going to go ahead and flip it around right away. 12a, so a is 2. So my final answer for this problem is y equals 2 times x plus 2 times x minus 2 times x minus 3. Right down here at the bottom. That is my answer to my problem. Now there's going to be one for you to try.